Hello everybody and welcome to the Whiskey Dictionary. Today I'm kind of getting ready for the Super Bowl, but in general it's cold outside and I wanted to make some chili. And so of course I looked up recipes for bourbon chili and instead found bourbon maple chili. So I got a bit excited and decided to film it. So here we go. First off, you're gonna want to get a yellow onion or white onion, either way, it's fine. And so all chopped. Now, one thing that you might want to know, or that you might not realize, is that not everybody loves onions. So even though I make a lot of it here, I personally love onions, but I did in fact chop them a little bit smaller than I normally do, because they will have a tendency to not stand out quite so much in the chili for people who don't love onions. So, all right, got that out of the way. Let's go on to the garlic. You cut the top off, you get all that goodness inside, and you can mostly easily, pull these out. Now, you are a person on the internet, so I'm sure you have seen this trick. If you're not making a gigantic mess because you're, filming it and not cooking for real, you can find these little bulbs pretty easy. But you're gonna need 2 of these. And the little trick is that if you take your knife and go like this and just kind of go like that, it is really, really easy to take the garlic out of its husk. It comes right out. So let's do that a couple more times real quick. Like I said, you only need a couple of these, but 2 of these are fairly small, and I am not opposed to a little extra garlic. So I'm gonna actually do 3. There we go. Get that out of there. One thing that you'll note about cooking on a YouTube channel is that not only do you feel like people are judging your knife work, but apparently you basically have never cooked anything in your life before, the way things go. All right, so since the onions and the garlic here are gonna go in at the same time, I'm gonna use my tool that my wife thinks is a waste of money. So this is my garlic mincer, and it totally is a waste of money, but when you need it, it's really nice. So it just kind of gets all that garlic off of there, plop that in there, and drop the husk. I'm gonna clean up all of this mess when I'm off camera, so I ain't too concerned about it. But throw a couple more in there, and there we go. Get that in there, and clean. If only it were normally that easy. So next thing that you want to do is get all the rest of your ingredients. So you are going to need 1 tablespoon of chili powder. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, and half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Then you're going to need some red kidney beans and some canned petite diced tomatoes. And lastly, some tomato sauce. Well, I say lastly, but realistically, you're gonna need of course, your maple syrup and your bourbon. The whiskey that I chose for this was Larceny, and the reason I chose that, not only is it inexpensive, this bottle is about $20 to $24, but this is really good for making cocktails, and the whole point of cocktails is to present the whiskey, and you want something that's strong enough to hold up to anything else that goes into a cocktail. So I figured if it was strong enough for cocktails, probably be strong enough for chili. So let's see how that turns out. Now I'm gonna cut to all the B-roll of me cooking. Sizzle, sizzle. Next, add the onion. Then cook for 6 to 8 minutes. All right, so once everything has kind of gotten to know each other a little bit, your onions have melted a little bit, getting a little translucent, looking nice. You take your mise en place, you take all of your spices, which in this case, like I said, is chili powder, cumin, salt, black pepper, and cayenne pepper. And then you sprinkle that in there. That's our chili, our chili powder, our chili seasoning, that's what I'm trying to say. And then you put that in there, cook it for about a minute. After that, we're gonna end up adding all of the other ingredients, all of the more wet ingredients, if you wanna think of it that way. All the meat and onion going first, and then the dry ingredients, and then the wet ingredients. You can already see that's taking a much better color and nice and coated. So if you had any sort of excess fat or anything, you would have wanted to drain it off right before that. Sorry about that. But I used 95% lean just so it wouldn't be that way. It's also why you saw it stick to the bottom of the pan right away. Anyway, so next you're gonna wanna add your beans. And then your camera's gonna try to fall into the stuff. Then you add your tomato sauce. You add your diced tomatoes. You add your maple syrup. I'm using kind of cheapo maple syrup, but my guess is the better you use, the better this will come out. So if you have good maple syrup, it's worth using. And then you're going to want to keep your tripod from falling in the meat here. Then you're gonna want to open up your bourbon. Now you're aiming for about 1/4 of a cup. Yeah, that's funny. So that's about right. And then of course, hopefully this is in camera, you take one for yourself. So let's see how this is doing. All right. Looking good. So you're gonna wanna just let that simmer for about a half hour. And I am going to go enjoy some more larceny. Here are a few things that you can do while you're waiting the 30 minutes for your chili to cook. You could wash the dishes. You could write the script for your next episode. You could drink some bourbon. You could drink some scotch. You could drink a lot of scotch. You could drink some Bookers. Bookers. All right, so chili is all set. It's been going for about a half hour or so. You're gonna definitely wanna let this cool off for about 5 minutes, maybe a little longer, and then enjoy. And that is maple bourbon chili. So there's a couple of different things you could do. You could, kind of just sprinkle some cheese over the top. You could do some scallions, or you could do some sour cream, whatever the heck you would normally do on your chili, you can do it here. So that does it for this episode of the Whiskey Dictionary. I am going to eat this, and it's going to be delicious because I totally already had a bite. So anyway, I suppose I should have a bite on camera just because that's what people do, but yeah, let's see.